Hello, Orville Nation. Welcome, everybody. And yes, we're gonna try Sunday Night LATCHKUM once again. Sunday Night LATCHKUM is back. Hello there, Professor Brain Specs. Hello, Captain Trek. Hello, everybody. Good to see all of you guys. The Orville Season 3 is coming. Yes, it is. Are you excited? I am crazy excited. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night LATCHKUM. It has been a while since we have done Sunday Night LATCHKUM, and Orville Season 3 is coming back, and it's time to resume. It's time to resume. It's time for some weekly scheduled LATCHKUM. So it's really exciting. I'm really excited about Season 3. I want to say, I want to say, I think you're all going to be blown away by Season 3. We're all going to be blown away by Season 3. Hello, the lovely Sherry. Good to see you. Good to see Captain Trek, and good to see Professor Brainy Specs, and everybody else who is there and lurking somewhere in the background. Of course, is a Dega Outlaw, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah. Orville Season 3 is a little more than a month away, folks. A month away. Wow. Let's count the days. I think the best way to start this, I know it's silly, but the best way to start, I'm going to start the return of Sunday Night LATCHKUM by counting the days. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 days. 30 days, and well, because I'm in the AM already. It's actually, so yeah, we're 30 days. 30 days till the Orville. 1 month till the Orville, guys. 1 month till the Orville. Hello, Louise Sparrow. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see all of you. So yeah, we're almost there. It's almost time. And let me put up something I was going to put up. By the way, I know we're all talking Orville here, but in case anybody hasn't seen it, there's a fantastic interview before we get talking Orville. There's a fantastic interview done by Dial the Gate. I'm sure many of you guys have seen it, but if you haven't, it has with the wonderful dynamic duo of Joe Malazzi and Paul Mully. They interviewed by David Reed from host Dial the Gate. And I'm going to put in the link to that, because if you guys haven't watched it, it was fantastic to see those two guys together again. And of course, the dynamic duo behind Stargate, Dark Matter, and just it was really a treat to see them together. So I'm just going to put in that link, because I thought, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I sneezed. Um, Let me make sure I put that link up. 1 second. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is the link, guys. Fantastic interview. You guys, I'm going out of my way to promote it because um bless you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Good to see you, Maria. Need to talk. We need to talk. Let's see. Yes. Joe and Paul interview, fabulous for Dial the Gate. Make sure you guys check this out if you haven't. The guys, new Stargate is coming. Don't forget, new Stargate is coming. We have to promote and support quality sci-fi, and no more quality is better. No more quality than Joe and Brad Wright and Paul Mully. Anything Joe Malazzi's involved with, you guys know. We have to put our seal of approval on it because we are crazy Joe fans here. Hello, good to see you, Maria and Louise and Sherry. Yeah, so check this out, guys. It was on Saturday. I know Tracy's been promoting it, and several people have been promoting it. But yeah, it was fabulous. I really enjoyed this one. Really enjoyed this. Nice job, David Reed. Nice job, David Reed. Great interview. All right, let's get back to talking Orville. There is only a month left for the Orville. It seemed like it wouldn't happen, but it's here. The Orville season 3 is here, folks. And let me throw this question out to let me throw this question out to the chat. And I'm starting all my LATCHKUMs out this way right now. What character are you most excited? I'm throwing this LATCHKUM question out at you. What character are you most excited to see in season 3? What character are you most excited to see in season 3? And we're starting out all our LATCHKUMs that way right now. Hello, Darius. Good to see you. Hello, Prophet. Good to see you. What do you guys say? What character are you most wanting to see in season 3 of the Orville? Is it Isaac? Is it Ed Mercer? Is it Kelly? Is it John Lamar? Is it this guy? Hold on a sec. Oh, I thought I had his picture ready. Hold on one sec. What character are you most excited to see in season 3 of the Orville? There we go. What character are you most excited to see in season 3 of the Orville? Captain Trek, are you still in here? Captain Trek, are you still in here? Check your DMs, Captain Trek. One second. Just have to send this to Captain Trek. Where are you? DM say you don't exist. What is this? Alrighty. There you go. All right. I'm being crazy spontaneous here. I know. Cap, you have a DM in your DMs. All right. There we go. Let's see. Is Hulu a channel or a new dance? No, it's not a new dance. There is a Dega Outlaw. LATCHKUM. Good to see you. A Dega. Oops, wrong hand. Sorry. A Dega. Good to see you. The lovely Sherry says Lieutenant Gordon Malloy. She'd love to see Lieutenant Gordon Malloy. I want to see Malloy too. Gordon is. I'd love to see Gordon. Absolutely. Actually, here. If Sherry wants to see Gordon, let's show her Gordon. I did not have this ready, but I can get this ready in 1 sec. I feel season 3 is going to be spectacular. I'm just saying, guys. All right. This. I just thought. Oh wait, there's not quality there. Where is Gordon? Let's see. All right. Well, let's show it anyway. Whoa! There he is. There she blows. Hello, Captain Trek.
I made an agreement with you.
I didn't think you would join me. Wow. What's up, man?
Well, not too much. What's going on? Why do you think I wouldn't join you?
I don't know. I mean, and on camera too. I'm like, wow.
I made an agreement. So.
Hey, we're both redshirting today. Let's see which one of us survives the stream.
Hopefully it's you.
Yeah, well, I hope we both make it, to be honest. How are you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Good. I saw you in the chat. I'm like, oh, he's still up. He's around. He's up and about. And I said, maybe, because I know you wake up at the crack of dawn to milk the cows.
Basically, yeah.
And this is for the lovely Sherry. We have this Gordon Malloy trading card. I saw this on the. That's funny. The Gordon Malloy trading card. Did you? And Prophet says I managed to catch the Joseph Malazzi stream. Yeah. Did you? What did you think about that, Prophet? I mean, Prophet. Cap. Did you get a chance to see that or not?
No, I didn't.
So yeah, the Dial the Gate people had Joe Malazzi on with Paul Mully, his writing partner, and that was it was an interesting little interview there.
That's what I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah, it was worth. Are you? I don't know how much. How into Stargate are you?
I like Stargate. I need to just watch the whole thing though.
Oh, okay.
I've seen episodes, but I've not actually watched the entire.
Oh, I envy you, dude. There's episodes you haven't seen. That's great.
Right.
Hello, Roybin, and hello, TWTG, and hello, Stephen Walton. Wow. Hello, Alex. Good to see you guys. Awesome.
I had Stephen Walton on recently.
You did? That's awesome. Yep. Did you guys talk? What did you guys talk about?
We talked about all kinds of stuff. It was kind of interesting.
Well, Stephen's an interesting guy, isn't he? I'm going to put up an image of Dr. When did you have him on? Of Dr. Finn?
Last week sometime. Monday, I think. Awesome. Got him up early. He was drinking coffee and
Oh, you got to up early.
oh yeah.
um, and well, listen, how excited are you for the Orville season 3? Because I'm crazy excited.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I kind of wanted to tease you, but I'll be nice.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Are you not doing the same thing DJ is, right? About
Well, what
about
if
it.
Deej is right? That's all I'm going to say. What if Deej is right?
What if the Orville gets postponed again?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the Orville gets postponed again, I have to change my channel name to I should have listened to Deej, right? Something like that. Which,
I
uh,
seriously doubt it, but hey, it's
hey,
funny.
I'll do it. I'll change my name.
I mean, the chances of it getting delayed again, I seriously doubt.
Dr. Claire Finn, for some of those you guys who let's see who back.
Wonder what the kids look like now.
Royman had mentioned. Well, um, we see them in the trailer, which I'm going to play in a little while. We see the kids in the trailer very briefly, so they're obviously making them look young, but they're obviously getting big. And somebody else asked for Dr. Finn too, so. Yeah, Ty and Marcus are like Marcus is kind of like looking like the action star in that trailer, which I'll post in a little bit. Hello, Robert. Good to see you. What's your favorite? I've been asking everybody who's coming into the chat. Who are they dying to see in season 3? What character are you dying to see in season 3? Cap.
Honestly, the one I want to see the most, really, good gosh, I can't think of the name now. Because it'll be his last season.
Oh, Norm.
Norm.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all. Yeah, that's going to be a real treat to see him one more time. Yeah, for sure. For sure. What do you think they're going to do with him, Cap? Do you think Do you think that they're going to have? Because one of the possibilities with Yaphet would be that they would that he would split into two people and maybe be played by two different characters. You think that's a possibility?
I think that's a strong possibility and an easy out.
It is an easy out. Yep, that's a good point. Yeah,
because that way it's two different, and you don't have to have the same actor playing the role.
Yeah, they're two different there are two different creatures, and yeah, absolutely. Alex says more of a Bortus family. Steven says Team Bortus. That's exciting. Hello, Deej. Good to see you, Deej. Howdy, y'all. There's no snorting here, Deej. Just to let you know. Maria hasn't been invited. That's why. I think Maria's still out there in the chat. You're there, right, Maria?
Oh, yeah, she's still there.
Shh, we're talking about her. Don't say anything. What about by the way, I'm just saying, this is brought up to me several times, guy. Whoa, wait, where'd it go? Wow. Where'd it go? I'm trying to put up images without really being prepared to put up images. Let's see. You guys, who's excited for more crazy Isaac? Um, you want more Isaac stories, Cap?
I, I'm just wondering what they're going to do with him now. I mean, how they're going to treat him.
Yeah, yeah. My one of my theories is that one of my this is a great picture. Um, one of my theories is that the new character Charlie Burke, um, she's coming. She's new to the Orville. It seems, unless she's been on the Orville. Maybe because she's coming from somewhere else. Maybe there's people out there who hate Isaac for all that happened with the Kalon.
Yeah, I can honestly see that. I can even see people on the Orville hating him.
Yeah, at least the people on the Orville know him, kind of.
True.
And it's not that big a ship. Like, by the way, let me ask you this, Cap. A lot of people have said that it doesn't seem like it's big enough to have a school. What do you think about that?
I don't see an issue with that. I mean, it's not it's not like it's a tiny ship. We're not talking like a you know they've got a sizable shuttle bay, so it's not like they can't have room for a school. I I don't see an issue. We don't see all the ship.
Yeah, it's some people are comparing it to the Enterprise, the TNG Enterprise, which obviously has more people on it. But I mean, yeah, there's kids are going to need schooling, right? Period. So why does an android need to sit down? What did he say? Something like get me my dinner woman or something like what he's I forget what he says. He says something different, but um oh Sigourney Weaver in season 3 would be nice. That'd be great.
Ooh.
Trust has to be re-earned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trust has to be re-earned. I let me throw this all right, let me throw this last question to everybody in the chat. What do you guys did Isaac did Isaac actually betray them at first, or did he really not have a choice? So did he betray them, or did he really not have a choice, and he had to wait till the right moment to act? What do you guys think? So did he actually betray them? Is the question. In Identity Part 1 and 2. Will we ever find out what powers Isaac? That's a good question. Hello, Galinda. Good to see you, Galinda. What do you think about that? Did he add a Cap? What do you think? Did he actually? Do you remember that? Do you remember the Identity Part 1 and 2?
It's been a while since I've seen it.
So he kind of at first it seems like he kind of betrays them,
Yeah.
but maybe he had no choice. What do you think?
I hadn't really considered it in that light. I'd always just considered that he betrayed him, but thinking on it, he may not have had a choice at first. Um, we are talking his people, and he their society is a certain way, and until the actions started harming people, I don't think he had any problem with it until then,
Yeah.
because he'd gotten to know the crew, and then when their lives started to be threatened, then he changed.
Yeah. Yeah, when he saw that the lives were being threatened is when he changed. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
So until then, it was just well, okay, whatever. then people were being threatened, and it's like, yeah, I gotta act.
Yeah. Um, hmm. Interesting. Um, Steven, I sent you a DM too. One of the things we might be doing with a couple Latchkums is opening them up. So for season 3, might have little groups. I'm just throwing out. Yeah, it's spontaneous, but I sent you one, and Deej as well, Deej.
I'm gonna make sure and watch. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, you're gonna watch season 3.
Oh yeah,
Do you have Disney Plus, or are you just gonna do Hulu
I
or
have Disney
other?
Plus.
Oh,
Yeah,
or other. I'm not. Who knows? You could watch with a friend. You know. Um,
well, I could watch Hulu with a friend. You're right.
how are you? By the way, have you seen the? Are you watching Picard? I forget.
Uh, no. Well, I was.
Yeah.
Um, but now my Paramount Plus is not functioning. So yeah, I'm not happy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Um,
I mean, I'm happy I'm not watching it, but there are other things I'd
well,
like to watch on there.
yeah, yeah. This conversation could go a whole slew of different ways from this point. Um, in their minds, he's a traitor since for the longest time, Isaac was viewed as a teammate and friend, and he assisted a hostile force in commandeering the vessel. Yeah, there's something, right, Alex, that's not right with maybe how people feel about Isaac. And he's an artificial. Hey, Nate, what's up? He's an artificial life form. He only knows his program, but in the end, he became greater than his programming and saw what his people were doing was wrong with it. He could not hurt the Claire's kids. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I get Disney Plus for free. Cool. Imagine the bridge staff will show Isaac basic courtesy. The rest of the show, he's a pariah. Yeah, it's on Hulu, but there is a package to get to add Hulu, I think, to Disney Plus. And some people who are abroad, outside of the United North America, need to actually watch it from that Disney Plus Hulu package, um, or some variant of that. So, um, yeah. Hey, so Cap, I'm impressed. It's an honor to have you on camera, my friend.
I made you a promise, so I'm keeping my word.
All right. So what's the deal? Tell us about what's going on. Tell us really quick what's going on with your channel this week.
Well, excuse me. Well, this week I'm just doing the morning brew. I had some issues with. I was going to be doing some watch parties, but I've been having some issues with things. So yeah, I'm going to put that off another week.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you doing any evening stuff?
Uh, actually, yeah, I have been doing some stuff in the evening, but it's been more sporadic. I need to get a more rigid schedule for that. I'm thinking about doing karaoke on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Yeah, and you're almost you're getting close to that 1,000 mark pretty soon.
I'm
You're at
at
700.
732, I think.
Wow, 732. Um, that's great. Alex says, picturing a scene wherein Isaac walks into the mess hall, everyone falls silent, shoots some dirty looks. Yeah, I bet that's been happening since I bet since day one after the identity. There you go. Nate says, yeah, I got the bundle Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN, but I never watch ESPN. Okay. Um, Space Kitty. Oh, we need to talk about Space Kitty, Galinda. We need to talk about Space Kitty. Um, Let me see if I can put up without sound the trailer for the Orville season 3. Um, well, yeah, it is a trailer actually. It's kind of well, it's not a trailer. It's a hold on, it's like an excerpt for well, yeah, it's a trailer basically. Um, you've seen it, right, Cap?
Uh, I don't remember. I don't think so. No,
You haven't seen it?
no, I haven't.
Um, Let me see and make sure I
I
got
don't
it.
think so. I hear that.
Let's see. Okay. You know what? Even if I get a claim or something, I'm just going to play it. Let's listen to it too. Let's listen to it. Oh, let me say uh, before I said I was about to say F it, let's do this live. Let me just introduce Deej. Hello, Deej.
Yes, the Orville will be delayed until this fall. You heard it here first.
All right. Goodbye, Deej. Sorry, I had to do that. How you doing, Deej?
I'm doing pretty good. I popped in here and I hear you talking about me and how you're going to have to change your name for a week. So, yeah, it's all good.
You know, if I'm right, I might change my name for a week to I told Deej I was right.
You don't have to go that far.
Listen, let's play the let's play so we're going to be open, some of these latchkums might be open to small panels. So let me do the season 3 of the Orville. I'm going to go ahead and play it. The teaser. It's actually a sneak peek. That's what I meant. It was a sneak peek. So I'm going to mute you guys. Okay, one sec. And I'm going to mute you guys. There you go. Oh, thanks. Deej muted himself. All right. This is right. All right. The amazing sneak peek of the Orville. Can we see that? Yeah, there we go. All righty. Here we go. Look at Marcus has become an action star.
Isaac?
Wow. Let me just say, the kids look a lot older there, don't they, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Slightly. This is probably because they've been waiting so long to get on screen.
Yeah. Darius, thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. And let me just look really quick at what that super sticker is.
It's popcorn.
It's popcorn? Oh, thank you for that popcorn. Thank you for that
Darius?
popcorn.
Oh yeah, always popcorn.
Thank you, guys. Let me just finish the rest of this. This is a new intro with new shuttles. And New Horizons. Let me just say, guys, the Orville people. Well, I was gonna say Fox, and then the Orville in general have been so good about. They've been so good. I actually bet I won't get a claim. They've been so good in the past. I've never gotten a claim from Orville stuff. But we'll see. Did you guys notice the revamped music there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm like Rapunzel mentioned. It does have a trucky feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those new shuttles look badass, and yeah, Rapunzel. It is the music. It is very Trekky. They've spruced it up a little bit. How excited are you, Deej, for this?
I'm not going to get excited till it plays because I still think it's going to be the fall.
Okay. All right, Deej. Let me.
Hey! You noticed Seth never answered back when I put out that tweet that highlighted you and him in it, asking if it was going to be on schedule.
Yeah, he's got nothing better to do, of course, than answer Deej.
That's right. It's the Deej.
with me tagged in the tweet. He's got nothing better to do, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, I figured if it would be on time, he would sit there and say, "Don't worry, Orville Nation, we will have it out for you on time."
Deej is one of those guys who would unfollow Seth because Seth didn't follow him back. I'm just kidding.
Something wrong with that?
Hey, it took up until 3 weeks ago before Corn ever followed me. So,
no. Why do you say that? Time Prophet. Do you hear noise or something? It might be me squeaky chair.
It's when you switch back and forth between playing the sound for the video and just talking. There was a difference in the volume to where it actually made it sound like you were in an echo chamber, like recording in a toilet.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just didn't want to say it because, well, I'm a guest up here and you'll kick me off again.
No, I'd never kick you off.
And there I go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have never gotten a claim for any Orville stuff ever. Which, by the way, listen, guys. I mean, promote the Orville on your channels, especially if they're being very friendly for you for with stuff regards to YouTube stuff. You can hear running water. That's not me. That's Deej.
That's not me. I've got the sound dampening thing to where you can't hear my fan running.
Maybe it's somebody's some background noise from the computer. But yeah, listen, May 2nd, June 2nd, we got 1 month to go, guys. 1 month.
6 months.
Deej, I suggest one thing. I suggest if Seth actually goes ahead and premieres it on June 2nd, I suggest you get an Orville uniform to do your to add to your custom collection.
I'll leave that up to the audience to decide whether I should get an Orville outfit or not. They're still trying to push that stupid Leia Slade bikini thing or the Orville Nation bikini thing, which they failed on that one.
Well, I have other people who want to wear the Orville Nation bikini, so.
They were only 258 subscribers shy of making me wear that thing, so. Oh, wait a minute. You better read what Maria just wrote.
What Maria just wrote. Let's see.
She sent you a $5 super chat.
Oh, Maria.
And what she wrote on there.
Hold on a second.
So you may want to change your mind and start rooting for my prediction.
If they cancel and change the dates, I will wear the Orville Nation bikini and post photos. Thank you, Maria.
So now who wants to cheer for my prediction to be true?
Go Deej.
That's right.
Maria, you might be responsible for Hulu getting for the Orville getting postponed now. Deej will start a Twitter campaign.
That's right. I will.
We all might. Who knows?
As long as I don't get put in jail again on Twitter.
Thank you. Didn't have to write a super chat. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Go sit in the corner, Deej.
I'm already in the corner.
What did Darius post here? What is this?
It's my Twitter.
It's just your Twitter, or is it something specific?
That's just my Twitter.
Wait a second. Did he post something specific about your Twitter?
No, I didn't. I didn't post anything specific on Twitter. That's just my Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a little worried about this whole Twitter thing because everybody else has been able to say whatever they wanted to, and I got put in 12-hour lockdown. So there's that.
You got put into a lockdown?
Yeah, I was apparently the baddest of everybody, and I got 12 hours. I had to sit out and do nothing but message behind the scenes because I couldn't like anything and I couldn't tweet anything.
What'd you do?
I just told the truth.
About what?
An individual that was on Twitter that was trying to profess that he was something that he wasn't. I just told him that he wasn't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into that Twitter stuff.
He got mad.
Oh.
All right. Let me just say here. Here we go. We got a shot here at Marcus. Yeah, he looks like he looks older than Wesley when Wesley got made into an honorary bridge member, doesn't he?
Yes, but he's not as annoying as Wesley.
He's definitely not as annoying as Wesley.
No.
And he's got better fashion sense. That's definitely a better outfit to wear than what Wesley ran around in.
Oh.
Yeah, and let me ask. Listen. Let me put this question out there to everybody. This is kind of creepy, right, guys? Is this? I'm trying to get to the very end of this scene here. Hold on. All right, everybody in the chat. This is a LATCHKUM question I'm throwing out to everybody in the chat. Is this a dream? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Everybody in the chat. And I'm asking. Let me start off with Cap. Cap, do you think this is a dream?
Well, when you have it frozen like that and there's an image in his mouth, yeah, I'd say it's a dream.
You think it's a dream?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What about you, Deej?
I think it's another android that just looks like Isaac.
That's a good.
Isaac's going to pop in there all of a sudden right after this and blow its head off. You watch. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, because all they got to do is change their eye color, right, to simulate Isaac.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling it right now. Isaac will pop into that room and eliminate that one. Calling it right now.
All right, so Prophet says it's just a dream sequence. Rapunzel says dream sequence. Glinda says not buying it. Yes, of course it's a dream, says Nate. Glinda clarifies it's a dream. Kaelons don't have mouths.
How do we know? They could have liquid metal heads that a mouth could pop out at any time.
The teeth are only simulated. He can't bite them. Yeah, he can't. Hold on. Let me blow this image up a little bit further. Can we see? There's. It's interesting. So, Deej, you're thinking this is not a dream?
I don't think it's a dream. I think it's another one that's gotten aboard the ship and it's trying to cause mayhem, and it's going to get eradicated by Isaac.
Interesting. Does anybody? Go ahead, Cap. Sorry.
No one going to say anything.
Oh, does anybody in the chat think along the lines of Deej that this is not a dream? And I'm actually open to the possibility that it's not a dream myself too. I'm not completely going there, but anybody else think along Deej's along the lines of Deej? Think it's possibly
Hey, one of us around here has to throw out the weird oddball things.
well, you know,
That's my
he could
job.
listen. There could be a tactic of scaring the children for some reason. If it does seem a little odd, but
Personally, I could make one hell of a joke out of that.
Oh, Lord.
It's Isaac's reaction when he found out Amber Heard did an angry on the Johnny's bed.
okay. Time Prof says it is a dream. It would not be logical to use teeth instead of lasers. Okay.
I got a face palm from Captain Trek.
You know what, Deej? Because Captain Trek is not usually on camera, I bet you get a lot more of those.
I probably do. It's just this time that I knew it for sure because he was on camera to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit there are more times than not I've done that. And I've not been on camera, so yeah.
How many do I get, Captain Trek? How many face palms do I get?
Only a few. That happens occasionally.
When I tell you I love your solo streams, I guess, huh?
There's another one.
I do. I love them.
You're not the only one who's saying that.
Glowing Red Eyes Shop, Dangerous Teeth. It's obviously a female one. Oh, that's funny.
Ouch.
That's funny. Obviously a female one. Yeah, Sharpnut. Yeah, that's funny.
Time Prophet, Orville doesn't need any warning about me. He knows all about me.
Yeah. Which remind we got to get back to Deej Peach at some point.
Yeah, Deej Peach streams.
We can do farming streams now, Deej, too, if you want.
You just want me to build spaceships on the farm.
Oh, about that, by the way, you just reminded me. Now, listen, who here thinks we're not capable of building? Let's see, where is it? Get a good image of. We could totally build one of these on Deej's property. What do you guys think in the chat? If you build it, they will come.
Well, I suppose if a tornado comes by, it will get off the ground at least.
Yes, it is a rare treat. I don't know what to say. Oh, Maria is crazy about you being on camera too. Yes, please subscribe to Captain Trek so he can get to 1,000 before Deej.
Yeah.
This is we could build.
Just think, if Cap beats me to 1,000, he can wear the Orbital Nation bikini.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. That's long over. Thank God.
Have you passed me yet?
I'm only at 732.
Well, see, you're only 10 behind me then. So we need 10 more people. Or no, actually, I lost one today. So you're only 9 behind me. So come on, 9 people out there, subscribe to Captain Trek. Get them caught up with me.
Or 10 and have me pass you.
Yeah. 'Cause he wants that bikini really bad, folks. So come on. Come on, folks. There's got to be a few of you out there that
in a bikini.
There's got to be a few of you that have not subscribed to Captain Trek yet. So go ahead and do it now.
Let me just please do subscribe to Captain Trek, guys, if you have not. There are a few people here who may have not, as you know, whether you're live
they
or
may
on the
have
replay.
and may have been unsubscribed because of YouTube.
Hello, Nelson. Good to see you. Please subscribe to Captain Trek. That's Captain Trek right there, and that's Deej right there. Look, Deej, this is the picture. I'm going to show you a picture of the guys. Well, you know about these guys in Ticonderoga, New York, who have built the Enterprise, the TOS Enterprise, from the inside, not from the outside. But why not build the whole freaking thing, Deej? We can build the whole freaking thing.
It'll cost Elon Musk money to build that.
It'll cost Elon Musk money?
Yeah. So maybe I'll send him a tweet out and see if he'll help fund us.
Well, what are we going to do with this thing?
Turn it into an Airbnb for Deej.
We're just going to sit there and we're going to charge people to come in and we'll do live streams from the bridge and we'll charge people to come see it. And then if Foley shows up, I'll fire him right on camera.
Foley.
I'm for the Airbnb. Yeah.
That'd be one hell of a B&B. You have multiple rooms. You get tons of people in there. Wake them up in the middle of the night with the sirens screaming. Tell them
what if that guy who's building a life-size Millennium Falcon has finished it yet? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I don't know who you're talking about specifically, but it's a great idea. Yeah, I should wear it. I've actually had a couple of female YouTubers, including Maria now, who have offered to show it off. Captain Show's in the wrong place, isn't it? It's off a little bit, maybe. Is the chair off a little bit, guys?
I don't know. It looks about right where it should be to me. It might be just a hair off. Actually, it kind of does look like it's sitting more behind where Sulu sits than it should be. It should be, I don't know. It might be the angle of the camera, too.
It's the angle. I think a lot of it is.
Oh, yeah, it's the angle, guys. It's the angle. We probably had we probably had here, I'll show you guys a picture. We probably had images of because the chair rotates, we probably had some images where it looked like he was right in front of it. Here, let me show you. There we go. See, while we can play the whole Orville trailer, we could get hit just for putting up a 60-year-old image of CBS. I mean, that's there he is. All that shuffling around. I knew he was going to pull out that costume. So pretty much in the same place, right, guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And Bird of Prey 5 is now in here, where he was correct when saying the Orville got canceled.
Hey, Kapla Bird. I would pay money, PJ money, not to wear the Orville King. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's in the right place. And let me throw out another question to you guys about the trailer. Oh, wait a second. You guys can't see it. Sorry. I didn't think we were getting Easter Bunny version of Deej tonight. That's impressive. Deej, like you change into that costume like a superhero does.
Well, if Maria was up here, I would have had another costume on, so I could have just pulled the cape around and went, one snort. He's not here.
Yeah, Robert, I did see those. Those are awesome. The guys who were building the Vipers, several guys are building Vipers, like the old school Vipers, right? Whoops. Well. Hello, Bird of Prey. All right, putting up the oops. I screwed up. Sorry. Putting up the trailer again. The sneak peek. All right, the sneak peek again. I'm going to play it one more time, and then I'm going to ask you guys a question about it. I'm going to ask everybody in the chat a question about it. So let's watch it one more time together. That's scary, Deej. That's scary. I got to mute you. Deej, let me just throw this out there really quick, and I'm going to finish playing it, but think about this. What if we built a crashed Orville into your farm? That way it doesn't need to be perfect. Think about it. Think about it.
All right, I'll think about
Isaac?
Okay. Here's a question. Here's a question to all of you guys, to everybody. That's one hell of a dream sequence. That is one hell of a dream sequence. You guys still think it's a dream sequence?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can you unmute yourself, Cap? I think I don't know. I did something. You got to unmute yourself.
The only reason I think it's a dream sequence is the adults are getting sucked out into space and the kid is able to hold on. Or blown out.
Okay. You still think it's okay? And can you clarify, Nate? You still think it's a dream? Oh, you do still think it's a dream sequence. So Bird says dream. Prophet says dream. Galinda says, Cat makes a good point. Everybody's getting sucked out except for him. He probably should have been sucked out, right?
You do not get sucked out into space. You get blown out into space.
I corrected myself. I said blown out after.
That's a good point, actually. Let's go back. Let's be like totally nerdy and geek out and watch it again. Wait. Where he's okay. Right here. Everybody's getting sucked out.
Yeah, but he was holding on. They weren't holding on to nothing, so they would get blown out.
Oh, so let's right here. Okay. But is it? Oh, I see.
He has plot armor on. They couldn't go forward with the scene unless he didn't hold on. So
he's got plot armor. Okay. What do you guys think in the chat about that? Let's see. Oh, hello, Speaker of the Dead.
Hello, Philip Gaming.
Hello, Philip Gaming. Yes, it is a dream sequence. Confirms Nate. Yes, I've had long, drawn out nightmares like that. Says Galinda. I'm so ready for new Orville. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. Good point. Nobody gets sucked in space. Okay. It's Isaac's wife at the end of this, says WTG. That's funny. But if space is a vacuum, so technically space is sucking you out.
No. Space is not a vacuum. A space is an empty void. There is no suction in space. So it's blown out.
A new Aliens movie, Robert. Okay, wow. And Deed says no, there's no sucking in space. Except for Discovery.
That's true. That sucks.
Hey, Phil Gaming.
There's an idea. Let's put a crash Discovery ship on the farm.
Yeah, you're up for that? Deej will pay for that.
All you need is an oversized pizza cutter.
Yeah. I can just go out there and throw a pizza cutter right now and call it to Discovery, and we're done. $5.99. We're all done.
You'll probably get one at Dollar Tree.
Philip. We were trying to behave and be nice for a change.
Dream Darius. Does Isaac really have that face option? Not in the waking world. Well, I don't know. I guess they probably can project. We might find out new things about. We didn't know they had lasers in their head before. We might find new things out.
And like I said, this could be another one of the robots that just looks like Isaac, and it has different functions than any of the rest. And it just has like a pop-up icon that does when he's going into murder things. You know, it just kind of like them goofy robots on Doctor Who with the emojis things that would change depending upon their moods.
Maria says, and how are the doors still operational with all those explosions?
It's on a different circuit. And yes, Time Prophet, there is escape pods. It's called a hole. It blows you out. That's the escape. You're just a pod. Hold your breath.
That's funny. Okay, Prophet. Yeah, you should do that. Alien Day on 26th of last month. I didn't even know it was Alien Day, Robert. I did not know that. I'm sorry. Did you guys know that?
No.
No, it's Sassy's birthday. Sassy is Bird of Prey 5's dog. Eagle, yeah.
It was her birthday. And the scene with the two crew members getting blown up besides was from the episode Identity. So it's definitely is a dream. Is it from Identity? That's interesting. No, Seth would not reuse footage like that. That's interesting, Nate. Is that? Oh, we got to go back and check that out. Is that scene from? I know Nate watches a lot of JP Egotastic. JP might have picked up on that, or Nate may have just picked up on that. What do you guys now? Let me ask everybody in this. Everybody, and I'll start off with a panel. But let me ask everybody in the chat. Some people have said they're, people who are just being critical for being critical's sake. Some people have said there's too many ships in the Orville universe. Of course, they're comparing it to Star Trek. They said there's about 3,000 ships. Of course, all 3,000 ships might not be, battle vessels. They could be anything from cargo ships to the big cruisers. What do you guys think about that? Are there too many ships in the Orville universe? Cap Trek, go ahead, Captain Trek.
I'm more along the lines of you. With you, they haven't said what kind of ships, because even Star Trek, they have more ships than they do starships. So, they've got different classes of ships all around, even in the Orville. So, yeah, I don't see that there's a problem with it.
What about you, Deej?
I try not to compare Orville with Star Trek because they're two totally different properties, so they can have as many ships as they want to have.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. They could do anything differently that they wanted to, right? Rapunzel, hey, good to see you, Rapunzel. I love Rapunzel's little astronaut picture there. You can have how many ships that they have resources and people for.
You go back and watch DS9 during the Dominion War. Look how many ships Starfleet actually had there. And that wasn't even all of them, because they stated that some of the ships were still out patrolling other sections of space. Some were still out exploring. They weren't all geared up for war, so.
Nate makes a really good point. The Planetary Union's job is to explore space, and so the more space is vast, the more ships, the better. Absolutely. You know, I've been watching a lot of Discovery Channel lately and History Channel, and even just the amount of ships that the Europeans sent over to the Americas, and so many ships were lost to the sea. Uh, there's exploration is really it's a vast endeavor in itself. So that's a good point too, Prophet. There's obviously more human colonies. Philip says they're more powerful enemies. They need more ships to fight. More powerful strength in numbers. No, I think the actor has been told to act younger, more innocent, more younger than um, in the direction. I think he's being directed to run. I know what you're talking about. I see what you mean. I think the actor is being directed to run more like a younger, more innocent child. Um, but I think TJ's starting to look pretty badass himself. Actually, the actor. I took it me so Bird says I took it to mean 3,000 ships that need cruise captains and seemed about right for TNG DS9 era. Yeah, and like it could be anything from a science vessel to a cargo ship to a battleship to whatever. Let me ask you guys another question. Um, all right, look at this. Look at this new shuttle here. This new shuttle vehicle here. Um, what do you guys? You guys like that, Cap?
I like it.
We're not really seeing clearly. It looks like it's just a shuttle, regular shuttle. But then we have these other shuttles here, which these remind me a little bit. Is it just me or Deej and Cap and everybody in the chat? Do these like remind you a little bit of the Raptors from Battlestar?
They remind me of the Raptors from Battlestar or the Delta Flyer.
Delta
Or
Flyer.
the Delta Flyer? Okay.
Yeah.
What about the chat? What do you guys think about this little bugger here? Yeah, the texture is more detailed. It does. It does. It does, Rapunzel. Yeah. Time Prophet says Delta Flyer. Ah, he said he was reading your mind there. And after the Kalan attack on Earth, I'm quite sure when they were building the fleet, their main goal is stronger, faster, and more ships. For sure, Nate. Nate, by the way, I also sent you a DM and invite, by the way, in case you're free. I hope you're feeling better. Let's take another look at this section, this little shuttle here again. It looks like they have several. Oh, so we saw a couple of them there. So we see there's one, there's two, there's three of these little.
Now, those look more like little personal attack fighters.
Yeah, they do look more like personal attack fighters. They do.
These look like more of a bomber type, shuttle type craft.
These look like they could. These look like they have people in them, don't they?
Well, they could be troop transports, or they could be some sort of a bomber.
You think it might be a bomber? Cap, or you think it's a bomber, or do you think it has people in it?
I think it has people in it.
Oh, I hope you have more than one computer, Prophet. I'm sure you do. Hey, Papa Cotton. Orville is Trek done right.
That,
Yep.
That's not Papa Cotton. That's Quicksand Kickstand. See, I can say it right, Papa Cotton. I don't know why anybody else can't say it, but I can.
Oh, you never liked Trek, but you like Orville. That's interesting. Cool as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. That's interesting. I think the new shuttles are wicked, and they remind me of the cartoon in the 90s called StarCom. Oh. I don't remember what those look like, Nate, but yeah, that's cool. 6 computers. Yeah, I figured. I figured. So thumbs up on this new shuttle, on this one, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give it a thumbs up. Shame we're not going to see him until the fall, but
Yeah. Until the fall of Deej Odyssey's channel. Well, after Seth does a cyber attack on you.
I'm telling you, he didn't answer back, so I may be onto something.
Just a different angle of that shuttle. Very cool. Very cool, huh? Look, if you see in the back here, you guys see the cursor, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like that looks like a back door. To me, it does. To me, this looks like a back door, like on the Orville shuttles from season 1 and 2. They would open
Yeah.
up in the back.
Yeah.
And with this rear view look, it kind of almost reminds me of the troop transporters in Aliens.
Oh, okay. A little bit. Any difference of opinion after looking at the back, Cap?
No. In fact, if anything, it more supports it.
Yeah. And actually, wait. Actually, in these frames right here. Wait. The further away it gets, that door looks even more defined to me. Actually.
Yeah.
What do you guys? All right, let me throw this question out at you guys. What do you think? To everybody, the chat and the panel. Oh, there he is. Better Nate than never. Hey, Nate, good to see you.
Try to get my camera right.
Oh, okay. Take your time. Take your time. How's your knee doing?
Actually, a lot better. I've got the brace off.
Oh, that's great. Awesome. Awesome, dude. Thank you. That's great. You could join us, Nate.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, I was a little spontaneous, but I'm glad all of you guys could pop in. Let me ask all of you guys this question.
Hello, all my fellow Gilliac trash.
Let me ask you guys all this question. What does New Horizons mean to you? Everybody, I'm going to throw this question out to everybody in the chat, and I'm going to go down the panel and see what this means to you guys. Cap, what do you think? What does New Horizons mean to you?
You know, I really hadn't thought about it. I mean, they're having to rebuild to start over, so New Horizons for the future. I don't know.
Deej, any thoughts?
The first thought was Bird of Prey 5 was right. The Orville was canceled. They brought it back as a new show. Second, they're calling it New Horizons instead of the Next Generation because they've moved to a different channel. So they're just having fun with the play on titles.
Okay. What about you, Nate? Does New Horizons mean anything to you?
I think it's going to be a line from a speech either Captain Mercer or the Admiral gives when they launch the new fleet.
Wait, can you say that again? Can you repeat that? I didn't
Can
hear
you
it
hear
well.
me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Actually, I think your mic might be a little too close to your mouth.
All right, let me try.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Yeah, right. So I think it's going to be a line from the speech either Captain Mercer or the Admiral gives before they launch the new fleet.
Oh. Interesting. What do you guys think in the chat? Let's see. New Horizons is like new worlds and new ideas, says Time Prophet. Darius, New Horizons to boldly go where the Orville has never gone before. I like it, Darius. By the way, doesn't Darius have a great... is that a Yitza, Darius? Is that a Yitza? Great profile pic. Let me save that question. Time Prophet, let me save that question for the next question. Maybe New Horizons, new worlds to explore, possibly use recovered Kalon tech to explore further out the universe. Are they back engineering Kalon tech now? What do you guys think about that? Are they back? Let me ask the panel.
That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah, Nate, you were going to say something?
Well, I don't think they back engineering it. I think Isaac's going to let them know all he has in his programming about Kalon technology.
What about you, Cap? What do you think?
You're muted, Cap.
You're muted, Cap.
Yeah, I think they're going to find a way to integrate some of the technology into the existing fleet and use it to build better, stronger ships.
Bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea, Deej?
Didn't they ever watch Battlestar Galactica? It'd be too easy for the Kalon to sit there and interface with it and shut them down.
Good point.
That's a good point. Yes, Yitza is amazing. Thank you for putting that up, Darius. Thank you. What could possibly go wrong, says Rapunzel.
To quote the critical drinker, it'll be fine.
Let me pose this. Let me ask this. Yeah, Critical Drinkers is a great YouTube channel. Let me pose the same question to you in a different way now, guys. Let me put up this video. Let me put up this video. And all right. Let's watch this for a second. And actually, I'm going to mute you guys. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to mute you guys for a second. Let this play. I'm muting you, Nate. Okay, here we go.
These long trips go by a lot faster.
You don't know how this crew is going to feel a year or even a month from now.
I am sorry. I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
You don't know how this crew is going to feel a year or even a month from now.
I am sorry to have caused you distress.
Let me use my imagination and pretend that didn't just happen. People are scared, Captain. Your crew is scared.
Show the galaxy that humans are different, that we value life even when our enemies don't. You will be silent! Evasive maneuvers.
They caught us by surprise.
Return fire.
All sections reporting heavy damage.
Captain, the quantum core has been breached.
You will surrender or you will die. Distress.
I'm gonna use my
Let me just say at the beginning, of that, let me put it on one more time because it's very short. Hold on, let me just put it one more time. Listen to the beginning of it. It sounds very much to me like they're on a long mission.
You know, I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
You don't know how this crew is going to feel a year or even a month from now.
I am sorry to have caused you distress.
I'm gonna use my imagination and pretend that didn't just happen. People are scared, Captain. Your crew is scared.
Show the galaxy that humans are different, that we value life even when our enemies don't. You will be silent! Evasive maneuvers.
They caught us by surprise.
Return fire.
All sections reporting heavy damage.
Captain, the quantum core has been breached.
You will surrender or you will die.
Or even
All right. What do you guys think about that? Panel, what do you guys, and everybody, I've asked everybody that as well. What do you guys think about that, Cap? Do you think they're on it? Does it sound like they're on a 5, how the Enterprise was on a 5-year mission? Does it looks like, or the Enterprise was on the mission to the Expanse? Does it sound like a particularly long mission?
Well, for the sound of it, yeah. It sounds like it's a longer mission than what they've done before.
What about you, Nate? Any feedback?
Now Nate's muted.
Yeah.
Am I still muted?
There you go.
Now
There you
you're
go.
not.
Okay. So because Gordon says, I wish they would let us play music on these longer trips. Means they probably go on to some outer planetary Union post or star base, and all the different vocals were from different episodes, not all new. When Mercer says, show them that we value life even when our enemies don't, that was from last season. When he was talking to the Admiral. And I think when Claire was saying, you don't know how this crew is going to feel a week or a month or a year from now, she's talking to Isaac about the crew giving him a hard time because of what happened.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And we even hear Charlie Burke, I think, saying, "Your crew." Go ahead, Nate. You want to say something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About Charlie, I think she's talking to Captain Mercer about Isaac. How the crew is afraid of him.
Okay. Interesting. What about you, Deej? Any feedback on that?
They've already pretty much covered it, except for the board is yelling silent. I think he's growing his mustache back.
No,
Now-
that was from karaoke night.
I think you will be silent. Do you
That was
guys
from
think,
karaoke night.
Yeah. Do you think it could be a different time he says it?
No, it was the same thing. Same infliction. I've seen the Orville episode so many times, it's ridiculous. I think I've seen season 1 and 2 about 6 times already.
I hear you. Let me just say, the chat, I like the minimalism of this trailer. Yeah, it totally sparks imagination. Absolutely. I think they have to go one better and go on a 6-year mission. More padding on the walls when they get thrown into battle. So this is the different way I wanted to ask this question to all of you. When we asked about what does New Horizons mean. I'm going to ask a similar question in a different way. Is this, and I'm going to start with Captain Trek here, and everybody in the chat, pay attention to this question, guys. This is key. Is this a new Orville or is it a refitted Orville? Is it a refit of the Orville because this is different, guys. They've definitely ramped things up. Is it a refit, like when they refit the Enterprise to go to the Expanse, or when they did a refit of the Enterprise at some point in TOS, or is this a different Orville because the original Orville gets blown up? Let me start with Captain Truck. And that goes to everybody in the chat too. Are you there, Cap? Let me unmute you. Or are you muted? Did you step away?
He probably had to go Geologia.
Okay. Nate, is this a new Orville or is it a refitted Orville?
It's funny that you said that because I was looking at this trailer again, and to me, maybe just me, it looks bigger. I think it might be a new ship.
The bridge or the from outside?
No,
from outside.
no, yeah, from the outside. When you see that
outside?
trailer, when they at the Union station, it looks bigger.
Let me put it up again. Let's take a look at that. What do you guys think? Let's watch it here.
Because these new shuttles are bigger than the old shuttles. But when you see them close, look, it looks like the same size as the old shuttles. So if the shuttles is bigger, would it look bigger against the Orville? Instead, it looks just as small as the old ones against the Orville.
So you think this Orville might just be bigger?
I think they might have bumped it up from a mid-level cruiser.
Okay. Interesting. So Cap, the question was, so you think this, so what do you think happened, Nate, before I go to Captain Trek? Do you think the Orville was destroyed, the original Orville?
No, I think they just may have built another ship when they were building all the other ones. They mothballing all the old ships, even the ones that survived, or refitting some of them. And the Orville, they just gave them another ship named the Orville.
Okay. So Cap, the question was, and Galinda says, I think it's a new one. The question, Cap, was we were watching the previous video that I put up. This one right here. Do you think this is a refit of the Orville, or is it a new Orville because something happened to the first one, or?
If that's a refit, it's a extensive one. I say new.
Oh wow! And what do you think happened to the original? Does it get blown up?
I think it gets decommissioned.
Yeah. I think it was damaged beyond repair, at least beyond usable.
Okay, wow, that's interesting. So you guys both think that maybe just it was time for the old Orville to be put to rest, right? For whatever reason. Rapunzel says, considering how many ships were lost to the K-Line, I'd go with a refit. They probably won't have a ton of new ships. And Prophet says, spend a lot more money on the detail. Yeah, they did spend a lot more money on the detail of the Orville. Yeah. There is a lot of CGI in here, but they're also using live models. Orville A, says Darius. Deej, what do you think? Is this a refitted Orville or is it a new Orville?
It's a brand new ship. They took the old one out of commission and turned it into a popcorn stand.
on Deej's farm.
It's selling Orville Redenbacher popcorn now.
It's totally possible. It's totally possible.
I broke
Oh
Nate.
Lord.
Yeah, you broke Nate. You have to make popcorn. Now we all have to make popcorn, Deej.
One snort from Nate.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
I'm thinking so. Deej, so you don't think the Orville gets blown up? The original Orville gets
I
blown
don't
up?
think it gets blown up. I think it gets turned into a popcorn stand, and they gave him a new ship that's bigger to go out.
I can't believe this. I can't believe the three of you basically said they got Galactica, like they just turned him into a museum or something. It's interesting. It's interesting. Your reaction.
Wait, actually, that could be it, considering how instrumental the Orville was with surviving the Kalon attack. They just may have turned it into a museum and just gave him a new ship.
Interesting. I think there's I personally think any opinions in the chat? I personally think that it's possible that that the Orville, they might do something different that never has been done before. Well, that may not have. You don't see a lot of franchises that will blow up their ship in season 3 of at the end of season 2. They may have gone ahead and just destroyed the Orville in some battles.
Hey, wait a minute. Enterprise came pretty darn close to having the NX-01 pretty much toast.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was held together with duct tape.
And in Star Trek Next Generation season 2, they blew up the Enterprise multiple times when they were sucking at that Morbius loop.
I'm just glad that the Enterprise refit is now screen canon.
The Enterprise NX-01 refit should have been the ship from the start. I really don't like the NX-01 as is. The NX-01 refit should have been the ship, and that whole star drive section should have been engineering. Because if you think about the technology, they got the warp core to be smaller, more compact. So when they first started, that whole entire star drive section should have been engineering.
No, I kind of liked how they were supposed to. If it would have went to a season 5, 6, and 7, we would have had the refit then.
But my argument is that they should have started out with that refit, because the NX-01 as it was didn't make sense to me. Because that warp engine was too small.
You guys noticed too on the NX-01 in the intro is different from the NX-01 in the from the back. You guys ever notice that? And then in Enterprise, are you talking about Enterprise, right?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's different. Like from the back in the intro, it's totally different. I would love to put an image of it up, but CBS will most certainly.
I only have 3 Eagle Moss NX-01s.
Here, hold on. Let me show you.
I have the original, I have the Mirror Universe, and I have the refit.
Nate, while I put this up, can you tell us give us an update on your channel?
Okay. I'm working on, I've changed my channel's name, right? It's Geek Flag now, what Nate knows, because I'm going to focus on more of the stuff that I like watching, science fiction, horror. And I'm working right now on a series of videos about Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, even I myself, just found this show, I think last year, Sanctuary for All with Amanda Tipping from Stargate.
I watched that when it first came out. I love that show.
I I fell in love with this show. I've watched all the seasons, and I'm working on videos. I'm doing season 1, and I was thinking that after I do my videos on season 1, I'll do at the end of season 1, I'll do a live stream, and I'll invite you guys on or anybody else when it gets closer, and then we'll discuss the first season, and then I'll do another set of videos about each season. It was on for like I think 4 seasons.
Well, what's the name of the show? I'm sorry, Nate.
It's called Sanctuary.
Oh, Sanctuary. That's right. Okay. Yeah.
I think it was originally a sci-fi show, and I think it went to the movie channel at one point before it was actually canceled. But it's a great show. Oh, I see what you're talking about now with the
I just realized where I made the mistake. This isn't the Enterprise.
No, that's not the Enterprise.
Yeah, I always thought this was the Enterprise, and it's just like some ship that came before this one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That ship was before Warp 5. I think that ship was actually only capable of Warp 3.4.
Yeah, this is a pre-Enterprise. That's a pre-Enterprise.
And if you watch the Mirror Universe opening, that ship is bombing the moon.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. My bad. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that. I picked up on it like 10 years later. What, 15 years later? Wow.
That's it. I'm revoking your nerd card.
I know, right? You should. Somebody in here hated the sound of popcorn, right?
I talked popcorn, and now everybody's eating popcorn in the chat.
Please sub to Nate's channel. Thank you, Darius.
Not yet.
Appreciate that. You don't want him to sub?
No. He said everybody eating popcorn. I said not yet because I definitely want some.
Yes, it's been a long road.
It's been a long road.
I do like that song, though, guys.
I like the theme song. I don't know what people think.
Nate likes it. The person above you right now hates that theme song. He boots me off his stream if I start singing it on his stream.
I would rather hear New Truck's music.
Oh man, kick him off for that.
Oh no, yeah, wow. Out of here. Get the rope.
That was
tuck and roll.
That was a little blow, Cap.
It's just music, not the
my biggest problem with New Trek is you go from the original Star Trek all the way to Enterprise, and you can walk into a room and someone's watching it, and you don't see a Delta, you don't see a ship. You know they watching Star Trek. When you walk into a room and someone's watching New Trek, you have no idea what they're looking at. It's like any other generic science fiction, something you see on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I can't agree. I can't disagree with that. You can't disagree with that.
And Rod Stewart did not cover Faith of the Heart. Faith of the Heart was originally Rod Stewart's. It was Russell Watson that covered it for the show.
I've heard that before.
I am a former DJ. I know this sort of thing. Rod Stewart put it out long before Russell Watson did it.
Oh, wow. Let me ask you guys this. Who wants to see, I want to see everybody in the chat, and I want everybody in the panel. Do you guys want to see more Dan? Do you guys want to, do we want a Dan-focused episode?
No, Dan looks like a dang tank Denise from Alien Nation.
Yeah. All right.
With a bigger head.
The question in the chat.
Less human nose.
Do you want to see a Dan focused episode? Go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Yeah, I would love to see a Dan episode.
He's a tank Denise that got sprayed with salt water.
You're terrible.
Nate caught it right off the bat. Nobody else has caught that reference.
I missed it.
Right off the bat.
The TV show Alien Nation.
Tank Denise had adverse reactions to salt water. They would burn them. They would melt. Burnt face from salt water. It's a tank Denise.
They would get drunk on spoiled milk, right?
Yeah.
There was only one tank Denise that could go in the salt water, and that was Grandpa.
You're terrible.
I know I am.
Cap, you said absolutely not. What? Give us a reason. Captain Trek, you there? Or maybe,
I'm here. Yeah.
give us a reason why no Dan.
I just didn't care for the character.
Look at the reaction he's got right there in the picture. He looks like a lounge singer.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So indeed, you agree? You agree? No Dan focused episode.
No Dan. I'd rather see Bortus's mustache back before I'd see Dan.
Yep. Agreed.
You're just being superficial. There's more to Dan beneath the surface. He just haven't had his time to shine.
Exactly.
Nah, I'd rather have more Yaphet sex scenes than Dan.
I think we're going to get a episode like the original TNG episode Lower Decks, where they focus on people you don't normally focus on, and Dan will be one of them.
Yeah.
And it'd be more of that episode will be more focused on the comedy than probably other episodes are.
Meow. Sorry.
Let me ask you guys another secondary character. Do you guys want to see more of this character? Another secondary character on the Orville? And do you think we will see this person? Let's see.
We're still looking at Dan.
My bad.
Hello, Myra.
Hey, Moira.
Oh, I see her all the time.
Ensign Turco. Will we see more Ensign Turco?
I see her every night.
I think that in that episode I was talking about, that be like the Lower Decks, it would be Turco, Dan, and maybe what was the big guy's name with all the one who made the porn for Borders?
the what is it called?
The one like a tardigrade.
The tardigrade crew member? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that. CBS will go after him. They can't do the tardigrade thing no more.
You think they can't do it anymore?
I don't know. I'm just spouting out because that's what I'm here for.
Oh. Actually, they couldn't. The CBS got rid of it after the whole On Us thing.
Yeah, because they knew they ripped it off.
Yeah.
CBS Viacom sucks.
And okay, I'll agree. They could do a show with all these secondary characters. Just don't have them playing poker. Have them playing Old Maid or something.
No.
They
will be bowling.
Okay, bowling. Anything.
Yeah, they were bowling last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it something goofy. Yeah, just let them do it. They'll probably have at least one episode with them.
Captain Trek, will we see more of Ensign Turco making cupcakes?
Sure.
Yeah.
She's cute enough.
Well, she's cute enough except for that bottom right picture where she kind of like derp. And that picture's not flattering to her.
No.
Well, you guys brought this guy up, so let's see. Let's ask what about the chat? Do you guys want? Are we going to get more Ensign Turco? What do you guys think in the chat? Do we get more Ensign Turco? Do we want more Ensign Turco? Excuse me.
Why not?
Time Prophet says perhaps she will accidentally poison the whole crew from the faulty cupcake.
Excuse me for the allergies.
I don't want to know what's in them cupcakes. Nope.
Well, knowing the Orville, it might be marijuana.
Is I know, right?
That would be the best outcome.
Kelly got from the dispenser. Go ahead, Cap. Let me say goodnight to Captain Trek. Thank you for joining us, Captain Trek, for being a sport and being on camera. Thank you,
No,
my
you're
friend.
welcome.
It was
You're
an honor to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. You have a good night.
My captain, my captain.
Make sure you are
Have a
all
good night.
subbed to Captain Trek. I'm going to put up the channel
Yeah,
again.
show up in the morning for the morning brew.
Exactly. What time? What? Oh, you're not sure what time? What's your next show, right?
Actually, I am. It's
Just set your
Tuesday at
reminders.
Central. Yeah, I gotta get it set up.
Okay. Go ahead. Go to sleep,
Yep.
Cap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Remember, have fun, but try to keep it legal.
Alaric. Hello, Alaric. I like her. She's cute. Does anyone know if Doomcock is doing? Doomcock is not doing his stream tonight. I think he needs a. Doomcock needs a night off, and he said he was not going to do the stream tonight. I would imagine.
Doomcock is busy right now fighting off the bunny army because we were trying to get in there to push Harvey's button.
Yeah, I think he just needed a night off. So, yeah, good to see you, Alaric. And any other opinions? Okay, well, let me ask you guys about this one. Let me ask you about, do you guys think we will get, let's see. Will we? You know what? I think we could see him in passing. Like in the hallway, we could see him. The tardigrade guy.
I mean, we often see him in the background, even when the first episode, when Captain Mercer was addressing the crew, he was always he was there in the background with everybody else in Shuttle Bay, and we see him walking in the background often. He was even at Isaac going away party. He was in the lounge.
Was he?
In the background? Yeah.
I keep wanting to throw a Pokeball at him and try to catch him.
Jesus Christ.
Two snorts from Nate. Welcome to the madness, Nate.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yes,
when
I just come up with the random most thoughts and throw them out there.
I tell you one thing, when I do my live stream, I can't have you on it.
Damn, I've been banned from another one, folks.
because I won't be able to say it.
What if, guys? What if Prophet is something? What if the masked singer, the masked tardigrade, is actually William Shatner?
Oh, jeez.
I'm a rocket
You
man.
too, PJ?
I'm a rocket man. Burning through the...
Judy, in the sky, with diamonds.
Let me put up another
This
picture.
is why there is not Deej and Peach streams often, folks. They just kind of go off the rails. But at least these are the PG rails. I've kept it all PG, folks. You're welcome.
Let me put up one more image. And
But at
let
least
me
it's
ask
more
you-
entertaining than Picard or Discovery.
Picard is getting confusing, even more so.
No, Picard getting stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not even watching Picard's story. We're watching Patrick Stewart's story. He basically says so himself in the interview.
Yeah, it's really hard. I gotta say, let me just say, the Picard season 2 is an insult to medicine, and it's an insult to future medicine. It's like it's absolutely ridiculous. The whole story, the whole mental health situation is ridiculous. What do you think about that?
It is absolutely ridiculous because in Deep Space Nine, original TOS, and TNG, they've already established that they have drugs that can cure mental illness. So why would his mother be going through that? Her mother didn't die young. His father didn't die young. They lived to a very ripe old age because in the next generation, the 24th century, human beings on Earth live to a very old age, like Bones, for example. This is because of medicine. People were living very long lives.
I
And
just
the
want
whole
to I'm going to throw this out that everybody owes me an apology that jumped on my ass at the end of Picard season 1 when I stated that when they killed him and brought in an android body, they should have recast to a younger person. I want an apology to everybody that jumped my butt for that, because now you see what you have.
Yeah, that's
plus that whole storyline makes no sense because if Picard was dying and they was going to put his body in an android, Picard would have said no. He would have said don't do it. Even if he woke up, he was already in the body. He was like, shut this abomination off. Picard would not want to. He's not that type of person. Again, this show is not written for Picard. This show is written for Patrick Stewart.
for sure. Yeah, it's really about him. Like, you're absolutely right. And it's not appropriate. Picard's personal story is not appropriate for Jean-Luc's story.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's too bad. I was just going to share something here.
I love that poster. I gotta get.
Isn't it awesome?
Now you have the Orville on the top. You have a Mocklin ship right behind him. You have a Krill fighter. Above the Krill fighter is the middle section of the Kalon vessel. At the bottom is the Kalon, and the other small ship right beneath is the new Union fighter.
You think that's the middle section? Is that the middle section of the Kalon? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you were right, Nate, the other day in the chat. This is a Planetary Union fighter, I guess, right?
Yeah.
With warp capability or whatever they call it.
Quantum drive.
Quantum drive. Thank you.
It's different from warp because it creates a quantum slipstream which they travel in. So basically, when they're traveling at maximum speed, they're actually traveling into another hyper-accelerated dimension.
It was very well explained. That was very well explained. And here, by the way, guys, we see what you guys were talking about earlier, that they're one of their main hobbies on the Orville, maybe just as you guys explained, maybe them hanging out on the simulator. I assume it's a simulator, just at the bowling alley.
Well, yeah, it's a simulator because when Isaac walked into the Miami Bowling, he walked right through the lanes.
Right. Exactly. Yep. That's right. Yeah. Quantum just means small.
Did you know that the holodeck was originally supposed to be on the original Star Trek, but they couldn't do it? But it was in one episode of the animated series Star Trek.
Really?
Yep.
Yes. Except it wasn't called the holodeck. It was just called the I think it was the recreation deck or the recreation room.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I gotta go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that, Deej?
Well, yeah, I have the animated series.
Oh,
Of course, Deej, you know that because Deej and I actually have geek cards.
Yeah, we pulled your geek card earlier.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I have every episode of Star Trek all the way up through Enterprise, including the animated series, including stuff like Star Trek Continues, because that's real Star Trek too.
It is. I have to say, Star Trek Continues is more Trek than, I mean, it should almost be canonized. Go ahead. Sorry, Nate.
I mean, come on. I'm the one with the geek. I'm the one that has all the Doctor Who episodes that you can get your hands on all the way up until the abomination known as Whittaker.
I think the new Doctor Who should be Rupert Booth. Everybody spread that hashtag. Hashtag Rupert Booth should be the next Doctor Who. Rupert Booth, I know him personally. He's an actor. He's a science fiction writer. He is a lifelong Whovian. He knows Doctor Who inside and out. If you want to know who he is, if you have check out the video games, it's FMV video games, Contradiction and the Shape-Shifting Detective. He's in both. He's the star of Contradiction and the Shape-Shifting Detective. He plays Lieutenant. He has a charisma. He has gravitas, and he knows his stuff. When he can give a Doctor Who speech like the Doctor. So hashtag Rupert Booth should be the next Doctor Who.
No, I already know who should be the next Doctor Who. But it all depends upon the writers. You get faces from the past to come back. You have Paul McGann finally come back and do a proper series.
Nah.
Yep.
Nah.
Nobody's ever come back though, right? Well, only briefly.
Yeah.
This is the guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy Rupert Booth.
Cool.
You all should follow him on Twitter too. And him and his mates, they do a podcast called Time Ram, where they random generator, they'll pick a doctor and a episode, and then they'll smash them up together. And they'll basically talk off the story. It's very entertaining and funny a lot of times too.
And Time Prophet, you can't blame McGann for the half-human crap. That was Fox that did that shit.
I've been campaigning for this man to be doctor even before they cast Jodie Whittaker. When they first said that Peter Capaldi was leaving, I was campaigning for him to be the next doctor, and they went with Whittaker.
You mean Paul or Peter Capaldi being forced out?
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave.
You know what? I heard that rumor, and I can honestly believe it. Because the way he was taking the shit writing they were doing and elevating it. I mean, they were having some crappy stories in his run, but he elevated everything they gave him. That's one of those men who can read the phone book and make it interesting.
And he's the first doctor that was actually Doctor Who before Doctor Who. Watch.
Was he on one? He on one of the
No. Well, he was in an episode before, but he was in Pompeii. But I'm talking.
Yeah.
You go watch World War Z. His character listed in World War Z was WHO Doctor.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you, Captain Trek, because I got briefly distracted, and thank you, my friend. Make sure you are subbed to Captain Trek. This is Captain Trek's YouTube channel. If you are live or you're watching on the replay, Captain Trek goes live tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central for Morning Brew. And make sure you are subbed to his channel. Thank you, Captain Trek, for joining us. It was an honor.
Yes.
And thank you for putting something in the chat.
And Colin Baker was the only actor to play Doctor Who that played a previous Time Lord. Because he was a Time Lord during the trial of the Time Lords. He just was not the Doctor.
I just saw that episode today. You're right.
You did.
Yeah.
Guys, let me ask you this question. And this question goes out to the chat and to the panel. Will we see? You guys know how, or you guys, we saw how the, because this has been brought up. We saw how the mouth and the fangs were shown on the face of Isaac in that dream or that possible dream sequence. Do you guys think that his image, Mark Jackson's image face, can ever be like shown on Isaac's face?
I've already thought this one out too.
Okay,
we will see his face as soon as you see him holding one of these in his hand.
Well, they are owned by the same company now.
That's right.
Disney.
Why do you say that, D? Are you serious or are you joking?
No, I'm playing a bit off the Mandalorian, where the Mandalorian actually took his helmet off to show his face to Grogu. So he's going to sit there and take his face off to.
I see.
But what if? I mean, I really don't hope that they do this. But what if Isaac builds himself an android body that looks human, so that the crew will be comfortable around him.
And that's like, is that like a troll of Picard in a way?
It would be a troll of Picard, but it'd also be like a spoof on Data.
Because he was an android that actually became a real boy.
Yeah.
Do you think that's do you think that's a legit possibility, or are you just saying it?
Or, okay, hear me out. Or he clones a human body. He creates a human genetic body and download his consciousness into the human body, so that he would actually be human and no longer Kalon, just mentally.
Well, that's interesting, and that brings me actually to my next question. But go ahead, Deej. What do you think about?
And actually, that's an interesting idea, because then he would have to try to figure out, like Delenn did in Babylon 5, what to do with hair, shower, and everything else. He has no idea about all these, so they could have a whole running gag with him asking everybody on the ship, "What's this? What's this? Why am I feeling this? Why do I leak a couple of times a day when I drink something?" It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, he can come on the bridge one time. Everybody goes, "What's that smell?" And he hasn't showered in days because he's not used to it.
That would be funny. Yeah, that would be very. That could be. That's
Hey, Seth, if you're watching, we should get some credit for this.
Oh, since we were talking about Doctor Who, I have the perfect solution to the timeless child.
What?
Would you like to? Would you like to hear it?
Go ahead.
Well, let's hear yours.
Okay. When the Dr. Whitaker regenerates, if the new doctor, who I'm rooting for, Rupert Booth, wakes up, they're suspended with a machine on their head and screams all around them, and they're spread eagled. The whole Jodie Whittaker season, except for the first episode, was all in the doctor's head, because another alien race kidnapped them right after regeneration, and they're planting that the Time Lords did this horrible thing with the timeless child, so they can drag him into this interdimensional court and him plead guilty, and that court will force the Matrix, the Time Lords Matrix, to be open for these aliens.
I got a better solution.
Okay, what is it?
This one's a really simple one. It goes back to Capaldi regenerating, and it was all a fever-induced regeneration.
That's weak. Nightmare. That's like Dallas. The whole episode of Dallas was the Bobby in the shower. Mine's better, because he can go into the courtroom and give a whole big, Doctor Who speech at the end of the courtroom, and then after that, he's leaving out of the courtroom. The court stenographer says, "Excuse me, sir, we need your name for the record." He turns around and goes, "I'm the doctor," and he played the music.
And no time prophet. Jodie didn't crash the TARDIS. The TARDIS kicked her ass out and left.
All right, guys, let me ask you this question as our last question of the night. Do you guys think, and Nate had reminded me of this question, do you guys think that it's possible that any of the Kalon biologicals, and let me just say, Louise says Nate's solution is better, but the solution is what Jodie deserves.
Thank you.
Is this the reason Katie doesn't show up anymore?
Oh, Katie's a big shot. Can't speak now.
Emmy
Katie
nominated.
is a big shot Emmy nominated weather meteorologist now. She ain't got time for us.
No, me and Katie have had 3 Doctor Who debates. We have had 3 debates. Her channel here and on my channel. I don't think there will be a 4th one, because it's being too much a headbutt.
Let me ask this question to you guys. The Kalon, do you guys think the Kalon biologicals may have downloaded themselves into these bodies at some point. In some of them, or who knows?
No, I think if anything, we may find that there's some that may have escaped the planet before the genocide.
So we take the Kalon's story at face value, that's what happened, that they tried to extinguish them, and obviously they were spacefaring, so there have to be Kalon biologicals around the galaxy.
I think, and this is my crazy idea, I think the whole Kalon story about being slaves and abused by the biologicals was implanted in their programming, and another race built them and dropped them on the planet to exterminate the biologicals, and they never were slaves.
Interesting. I could totally see a twist like that coming from Seth and from the writers, from Brandon Braga, and yeah. What do you think, Deej?
I don't know. My head hurts.
Your head hurts. Okay. Any comments in the chat of this last about this last question? Any Kalon biologicals? Have any? Do you guys think Kalon biologicals may have downloaded themselves into these robot bodies, or do we just expect to, like Nate says, to find more biologicals out there in the galaxy somewhere?
You know they've got to be out there somewhere.
Or maybe even still on the planet, hiding underground somewhere.
Why does a robot race only stick to 2 legs? That's a good question, Time Prophet.
Actually, that's a really good question, Time Prophet. I always imagine that if a artificial life form were to create itself, it would more look at insects and how they move, because multiple legs you can grow wherever you want. Or why do they even have legs at all? They could be floating. They got the technology. They could be anti-grav.
That's right. They could be a Dalek. Just take them a while before they figure out how to get upstairs.
Yeah, they would consider efficiency. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, like, the one thing I say about the Matrix, the way the machines made themselves, they were more insect-like and fish-like. They didn't make themselves look like humans. They hated humans, so they didn't make themselves look like humans.
Yeah, the Sentinels look very
like octopus.
Them, right? Yeah, they look very octopus, very fishy. Yeah.
And then you saw when Neo sacrificed himself, the machines that came, they were more like spider-like and ant-like that carried him away.
Absolutely.
And if you saw the Animatrix, they made themselves look like humans in the beginning, but then after the war started, they started making themselves look more like animals and insects. The Animatrix was actually really good. If they wanted to make another Matrix movie, they should have made a live-action version of the Animatrix. This last one was just hot garbage.
Yeah, you didn't like this last one, huh?
Oh, hell no.
It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. It was just like out of place, right?
It was dumb. It was dumber than Star Trek Discovery.
I don't know if I can say that. But...
It makes Galactica 80 look like a masterpiece.
Yeah. No, I did not like the reboot about Galactica. I like the 70s version. I did not like the reboot.
No, really?
I thought
there was aspects that I liked, and then there was aspects that I hated.
I like the whole space battle, the special effects of it, but why did you take the only black first officer I knew of in science fiction and replace him with a white bald-headed drunk?
That's right.
Boomer, the third best pilot in the Viper Squadron, and faster on the draw than Starbuck and Apollo, and you replaced him with a Korean girl. And made him not a fighter pilot. You made him like some kind of like AWACS pilot.
I don't know. I'm not going to complain about Boomer though, because she was pretty hot.
On that note,
I'm still ticked off at the whole Starbuck thing, and I'm ticked off they didn't have flying motorcycles, and I'm ticked off that they had no boxing and daggers.
Louise didn't like it either.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to wrap up, but I want to thank you
Okay.
for improvising and jumping on here. I appreciate Captain Trek and Nate and Deej. Let me, guys, if you have not subbed to either of these channels, Nate, what's the name of your channel now? Ben, Geek
It
Flag?
is Geek Flag with Nate Knows 1973. And no, 1973 is not the year I was born. It's a very, very important year to me, though.
Okay.
It was a year that someone who is completely special is my life was born. My wife.
Okay.
She's 2 years younger than me.
And 2 years younger than me. I was born in 71.
So was I.
Oh, so that's why we click.
Yep.
Guys, please sub to Nate and Deej. I'm sorry, Nate. Well, when is your? Is there anything you want to say about your channel? I know you're not streaming now, but
Okay. I am currently working on season 1 of Sanctuary, and I had to re-record my first video twice because I'm too much of a perfectionist. I watched it after I had done it. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to do it over again. Oh, pardon my language. But I had to do it all over again. So I had to redo it. So I'm currently working on finishing up episode 1 and 2. And then I'm going to start on 3. And I will upload 1 and 2 as soon as I'm done with it. Hopefully, I'll get that up this week.
really, this week, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats. Looking forward to that, Deej, Nate. And let us know when it's up. And Deej,
everybody, I'll let everybody know because we grow together.
we grow together. Absolutely, guys. Let us know on Twitter. Tag us.
Nope.
Everyone sub to
No
everyone.
problem.
Yes. Thank you, Maria. And
Thank you, Maria.
Deej, this is your channel. When are you streaming next?
I think I may stream tomorrow, but actually I will be on a stream in an hour because we are doing Name That Tune over on OnStar's channel.
Oh, my
Tryouts. So if you like music and like to play Name That Tune, come on over in an hour and we'll throw you up there and you can compete because, well, you know, I had to retire because I whooped too much butt.
On OnStar, you said, right?
Yep, over on OnStar's channel. We're doing Name That Tune in an hour. It'll be me and Chris Knight running the show tonight.
Okay. And this is in case anybody wants to see it.
And Moira, if you're still listening, if we have any shenanigans like last week and you try to keep it on country music all night, I will come out of retirement just to knock it off there.
This is OnStar's channel, guys, in case anybody wants to go and check them out. Guys, thank you again. Thank you, Nate. It was good to see you both. Thank you, Deej.
Thank you for having me.
Honor to have you.
Letting me up here, even though you know that I'm a wild card at times.
Yeah, Deej. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk on June 2nd, aren't we?
Yeah, June 2nd. Just so I can see that name change.
Awesome. Good night, guys.
And remember,
go ahead.
And remember, hashtag Rupert Booth should be the next Doctor Who, and hashtag renew the Orville.
Yeah, you know, Nate, let me just say, it would probably be good for you to do a video on Rupert Booth. Why don't you do a video on it?
You know what? It's not a bad idea.
I mean, I will help you get the word out if you want. But maybe if you know him, you should do a video on him.
Yeah, well, I actually met him through Wee Claire. She's a Twitch streamer, and she's also a presenter at like Comic Cons and all that stuff. So that's how I know Rupert. We actually talk quite often on Twitter.
Cool. Awesome.
Maybe I can get an interview out of him.
There you go. Maybe. All right, guys. Well, thank you all again. And thanks to Time Prophet, Galinda, Darius, Louise, Maria, Time Prophet, Robert, everybody who's been here, guys. Thank you to everyone who has been here, whoever I'm missing. Bird was in here. Lots of people were in and out. Captain Trek, thank you for joining us on the panel. And Rapunzel and everyone who has been here, Alaric and Speaker of the Dead, Moira, TWTG, and everyone.
Stephen Walton, the tree man himself.
Stephen Walton. Thank you to everyone. Good night, guys.
Have fun, but always keep it legal.